Hey, what's up? The Jack Nerd here, bringing a custom showcase video. I haven't done one of these in a while. I think my last main showcase was with the a lot of it was with Transformers, some Marvel figures I've been working on, modifying, building, etc., etc. And this is some updated and more progressed customs I have done for a while. Yeah, for a while. Just to clarify, some of the customs used were some are KOs, some are officials, some are different from different lines. For one, there's also some customs that are a work in progress. So to start off, probably one of the original few customs I still have left that is form of a KO is my custom movie verse Venom. Pretty much what I used was a KO of a SH Figure Arts Age of Ultron Hulk. Resculpt the head. That's what the head looks like. It's not exactly the prettiest. Look, I think some people did point out it looks like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle head, but yeah, it's still one of the very few KOs that I use to make a custom. So there is that. One of the very few and only original KOs. My own take on Venom, even though there is a Marvel Legends Venom coming out, apparently so I don't know. I mean, personally I'd rather just get it for the head, or if I can find a head sculpt that would fit that one, I would go for it. I would go for it. Another custom of mine was it's not a OC idea. It was basically made off of concept art, but this is my interpretation of that concept art brought into a 1/12 scale figure aesthetic. I've seen people use, I think I saw another person use the same mold of this SH figure art I'm about to talk about, and that is of Captain Hydra. I put the Chris Evans Maniple head on. But yeah, there's someone else, I think, on Instagram that actually used the Age of Ultron body. And I think he used like a metallic red, had the shield, whole 9 yards, and it looked phenomenal. My previous attempts were just using heavily modified KOs, but now actually using an official figure for this custom. Just nailed it. And I nailed it in my opinion. I think it's good. I've been told by a couple people that are assholes to, oh, it's not good enough. The paint looks caked on. Blah blah blah. But it's my custom, for God's sake. So shut the fuck up. I'm sorry. But yeah. So now we got a different head. This pretty much used the Age of Ultron head sculpt, and this piece came from the Ant-Man Maniple neck, so I was able to modify it and make it look like a mask. I don't know if you can see the eyes, but I've also made the eyes red, just to make it look like he's being injected with like a form of the super soldier serum going into his bloodstream or something. So that was that kind of that idea for that. But posability is the same. I mean, I think the only thing I need to work on is a shield. So yep. The next custom I'm going to talk about is probably like one of those memorable characters from Captain America Civil War. I mean, even though he had very limited screen time, I would have loved to see more of this guy, and that would be Crossbones. This is completely revamped and different take on the character. A lot of the pieces that are on this are original. Like the armor is mainly from all original pieces that it originally had from the previous attempts, but I redid the shoulders, and of course redid some of the pouching. Gave it the pile drivers, I like to call them. So they work phenomenally great, and on top of that, the pile drivers do have posable fingers. The one good thing that came out of the Infinity War Captain America was using the head for a different look. Even though it doesn't look nothing like Chris Evans, I think the head works. And of course, giving it my own feel and take. I know the pants are inaccurate. I think apparently the pants are camouflaged in some shape, way, or form. Here's what the back looks like. So a lot of original parts and new parts were put on using a Infinity War Captain America body. In my opinion, I think it works very well for what I was going toward. So, yeah, my opinion, pretty damn cool. Also, I think some characters that wear black, they actually look pretty badass. I'm not even fucking kidding. So aside from some concept art inspired and movie inspired, I have a video game inspired custom, and that is Madam Hydra from Captain America Super Soldier. So this is pretty much this is another KO I used, and that is with Black Widow. Primarily, the forearms are from a KO Hawkeye, and it just looks different, and the hands are from the KO Black Widow. The belt and the kind of like skirt piece is from Figma Thor. The pouches are also from the KO of Black Widow. Try to make it look like that World War II aesthetic from the video game. Added like these little styrene discs for buttons, and of course a little bit of a shoulder strap. So yeah, she's pretty cool. I like what I did with this one in a way. Kind of, I mean, if you look at it a little bit better, maybe kind of resembles a little more of Peggy Carter, but this is my interpretation of Madam Hydra from the inspired from the Captain America Super Soldier video game. Now, after jumping back from movies, we're going to go and jumping from concept art, movies, video game. Now we're going back into the movies, and one movie in particular we still have fresh in our minds is Avengers Endgame. And one of the cool things I really enjoyed about Endgame was the quantum realm suits. So here is the male version of the quantum realm suit. I used a broken SH Figuarts Ant-Man. I know it doesn't look broken. Well, I mean, if you count the shoulder pads, but it was missing one shoulder pad, and just to change it up, I added these from Captain America KO. What was really mainly broken was the leg. So the leg can only go up to here. This one both has that double jointed knee. I don't know if I'll make a Mark II. I still have very fond feelings about the Mark I. People were giving me a hard time about the Mark I, and on top of that, white is a very difficult paint to work with. I mean, those who actually know how to work with white, I would love to get some advice. Not even kidding. So just remove the Tony Stark head, and we will grab the Quantum Realm head, or suit head. So there we go. And this, of course, was modified. I had to use my Dremel to break the gap that was between. It was on the visor. Changed the ears, and that is the Quantum Realm suit in a nutshell. Next, to talk about is another Quantum Realm suit. No, I'm kidding. I love these Quantum Realm suits. I don't know what's about them. I think it's just I think part of it might be the color palette. The other part might be just... I think they're a little cooler than shit, honestly. And that is of the... War Machine Quantum Realm suit. I used a concave Iron Patriot, so you can still see the little outline of the star there. The head is from an official SH Figure Arts Iron Patriot, because the one I had was... something was wrong with it. A lot of the paint... there was paint fading and it looked like crap. That's another custom I will talk about one day. I'll talk about that one day. But yeah, honestly, I really like this repaint. It worked out very well. I used Natal Black as a base coat from Tamiya, followed by some light gray, red, and honestly, I mean, that color of light gray just works for me. And then you get the Avengers A. I went on Marvel Future Fight, and it turns out that he was missing some paint in the back of his legs, so I was able to repaint those. But overall, it's got some really good weight. But overall, that is Quantum Realm suit War Machine. I know it's a lot of customs to talk about, but you know, I mean, if you're a Marvel fan, you know, I'm a huge Marvel fan. It's just I love this type of shit, especially when it comes to customs, making your own characters and so on and so forth. Some work in progress customs I am working on. This one is almost done. I just need to do some touch-ups. To firstly start off and talk about is the Mark II Legionnaire, or Iron Legion, whatever you want to talk about, however you want to name it, talk about it. I'm probably going to have to do a little reforming in the chest region here, maybe kind of clean this up just a little bit better. To make it look more like a robot, I actually took out the original neck piece and replaced it with like they look like pistons. Replaced the entire neck piece also. The head still moves. It's on a ball joint, so it's a tight ball joint a little bit, but yeah, you can get it to move a little bit, and so on and so forth. Another thing I did to make it look more like a robot, instead of a man in a suit, I removed the shoulder bits there. I removed the part of the waist here. Yeah, and then I just repositioned certain parts, alter the back a little bit, especially adding the little pieces that are also in the back, and I repainted them as gunmetal gray because I think gunmetal gray looks really cool. There still needs to be some paint applications that need to be added to this, but overall, there's the Legionnaire. It's working out. I think the Mark II supersedes than the Mark I, but I still got to put some work into it. The next custom I am currently working on is the Vulture. Of course, he's a little bit bigger than a normal 6-inch figure, so I did some work on it today. Tossed in a little paint. I can't wait to actually get this guy done. I need to figure out what I'm going to use for wings. I'm either going to use, maybe find the wings from the Marvel Legends for it, or I'm going to do a completely different route and maybe try to do use Gundam wings, so I can see what I can find for like certain Gundam wings I can use to actually make it work. The exoskeleton that's on it works really well. Just to show you what it can do in the legs here. Legs bend really well. The arms, it's all piston driven there, right here mainly. So yeah, I mean, the engineering aspect of this took a little more time than the my original attempt, which this is from the original attempt. From the head, well, the head's not original. Well, the head's been reworked. So from the torso, the arms, that's all original. This is what's new. Is the waist, the legs. Of course, it was from a KO Captain America. This is top of an official Infinity War Captain America. And yeah, I mean, yeah, this is a work in progress that I'm working on. So I got 2 works in progress: is the Iron Legion, or Legionnaire, and of course, Vulture here. So, I mean, it's a lot of pieces that you got to make sure everything works simultaneously with everything for this custom. Not even kidding. Especially when it comes to the posability and making everything work. I can talk about one more custom. It's not really that important. This was supposed to go to my uncle, but I don't know if he even wants it. I mean, it might need a little bit of work still, but I know a lot of people really like this armor, and that was the Starboost. So here's my interpretation of the Starboost armor. The head was a resculpt from an 85. I just did a silicone mold and then put resin in it. So rework the back, try to keep everything in line with the concept art, etc., etc. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if my uncle wants it, I'm going to give it to him. If not, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with it. But yeah, there you have it. There are some of the customs I've been working on, customs that are complete. But yeah, I mean, just love the hobby and just been really getting into doing a lot of more 112 stuff. I know you guys remember me from my early years of doing a lot of Transformer stuff. Most of my Transformers nowadays are pretty much borderline near perfect. If you have not seen my collection video, you guys want to check that out, you're more than welcome to. More content on the way. Be sure to subscribe. This is just a little showcase of something a little different. I'll probably put a couple photos of some of these customs at the end of the video. Like I said, thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves and stay safe and stay healthy. This is the Jack Nerd signing off.